Hi everyone, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and prime our face. The primer that I'm using today is by Maybelline, and I believe it's called the Poreless Primer or something like that. I've been using this primer lately and I really have been enjoying it. So basically I'm just going to go ahead and concentrate this in the areas where I want to minimize my pores. So I'm concentrating it more like under my eyes because it does help creasing and stuff. And the next, you want to go ahead and grab your foundation. The one that I'm using today is this NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat foundation that I've been trying out lately. And then you just want to go ahead and just I'm dotting it all over my face. You can apply it however you'd like. So I'm just doing this technique, and then I'm using my beauty blender, which I've been obsessed with. I don't know what I was thinking and why I waited so long to get this, but it is amazing. And I'm just gonna go ahead and use that to blend this foundation right into my skin. Now, a little trick to ensure that your lipstick lasts all day, you can actually go ahead and nude out your lips with some foundation, and that will make your lipstick appear true to color and also last a really long time. So I'm also going to share with you guys my favorite lip that I've been going for this summer, and I've been using it quite a lot, and it's not just one lipstick. I mix a couple lipsticks to get the color that I want, and I basically came up with this color because for work I can't use any bold lip colors, and it's the summertime and I always like to wear a little bit of color on my lips. So I didn't want to go for like a super natural nude where you can't see your lips type of nude. So I do mix some lipsticks, and they're actually drugstore, so they're very affordable and anyone can mix this. So if you guys are interested and you want to know what this color is, just keep on watching. So the first product that you guys are going to need is a lip liner. The one that I'm using is Natural by NYX. So basically any nude lip liner will work, and this is just going to help us keep our lipstick in place. I already went ahead and lined my lips, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to actually go ahead and mix our lipsticks. And the one that I'm mixing is basically this one, which looks really gross because I left it out in the sun, but I still use it. It's 24 karat gold by Wet n Wild, and it just looks like this. So as you guys can see, it's a very bright, bold lip color, and I'm also going to be mixing it with 902C Bare It All, which is also by Wet n Wild. I'm going to go ahead and swatch these for you guys. This one right here is 902C, which is a very neutral nude. So you guys can see it's very, it's like an orangey tone color. So I actually go ahead and I apply this just on the center of my lips. So kind of just like on the inner part of my lip, and it doesn't look that bold anymore. And then I like to go in with this one right here, which is Bare It All. So as you guys could see, it definitely blended it all together, and then it also just toned it down. So it's not as bright, it's not as bold, but there is some color in there, and it's not super nude. So if you're going for just like a matte lip, you can definitely stop right here. But if you do like to put a little gloss on top, the one that I've been using is Apple Strudel, which is by NYX. It just looks like this, and I always just put it on the center of my lips, which gives your lips a bigger lip effect. So it's just like an illusion type thing where it just makes your lips look bigger. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it. So just on the center of your lips, and it automatically makes your lips feel plumpy and bigger. So if you have small lips, you can definitely try this and see how it works for you. Okay, now back to the tutorial. We're gonna go ahead and take our primer. I'm using MAC's Painterly Paint Pot. We're gonna apply this all over our lid up to our brow bone, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take this off-white color, which is a matte color, and I'm gonna apply it as my highlight. I'm also gonna be bringing this down, which will make blending a lot easier. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take my transition shade, which is by Makeup Geek. I've been obsessing over this shade. It is beautiful for a transition color. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take one of my other favorites, which is Cocoa Bear, and I'm just gonna apply this all over my crease with a blending brush. So I'm just gonna be building up the color and blending as I go. And now for the fun part, I'm going to be taking my electric palette using this lime green color right here, which I will be applying on my inner tear duct just to get a little pop of color in there and just make sure that everything is nicely blended. Then I'm going to be using the color right next to it, which is like a beautiful turquoise color, which I will be applying all over my lid. Now I'm going to be going back in with Cocoa Bear on my crease with the blending brush just to make sure that everything is a little more intensified, because you do lose a little bit of the intensity when you're blending. So make sure that everything is nicely blended. And now for eyeliner, I'm using my favorite NYC liner. Then I'm going to be coating on my mascara and putting some of that Cocoa Bear under there. I'm not going to be using any falsies today, so you can go ahead and apply your falsies now. And now I'm going to be highlighting, and I'm using this HD concealer by NYX that I've been trying out lately. I've really been enjoying this stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and blend it in with my beauty blender. So to highlight my face, I went ahead and I placed some of this concealer on the areas of my face that I wanted to bring forward, which is right here, as you guys see, under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on the center of my forehead, down on my chin, and on my cupid's bow. And to set the concealer, I'm going to be taking my Ben Nye banana powder with this Real Techniques brush, and I'm just going to set this right under my eyes, which will prevent my concealer from creasing. And then I'm going to be using this Rimmel powder, which I believe it's the matte or something like that. I'm just going to place that all over my face. And then I'm going to be taking this Baked Milani bronzer, which just gives my face this beautiful bronzy, dewy looking effect, which I love. So I'm just going to be bronzing with that. And then I'm also going to take this NYX bronzer in the darkest color that they have, and I'm just going to be contouring a little bit with that. So I'm adding a little bit on my cheeks, and then I'm also going to be taking some around my forehead and down my chin. And I don't usually do this on a day-to-day basis, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose as well. And then I'm going to be using some of this Baked blush by Milani, and I'm just going to be popping some of this on my cheekbones. And then I'm going to be highlighting, of course. I'm taking this Wet n Wild by Fergie highlighter, which is amazing. And we're pretty much done with the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next one.